Bad golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 1. Ain't nothing like having your boys have your back. Luckily, they weren't there for this next shot because they probably wouldn't have cheered. But hey, they can't all be great. We're all just trying to break 100. We're not looking for perfection. But this was pretty bad. I don't often play out of the bunker, so of course this is going to go well. Or I'm going to scull it into the abyss over there. No one wants to take a drop on hole 1, but hey, it happens. But we got to respond in adversity, and that's exactly what we did with this chip. And if the putter stays hot like this, we might be able to break 100 after all. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 2. Quick view inside my head is don't hit into that ravine, don't hit into that ravine, don't hit it into that ravine. Hey, you made it over, good job. This is something I'm definitely not used to. I hit this ball off to the right side. Thought that would be done there, but I was completely wrong. It completely slided from one side to the complete opposite side of the fairway. Definitely different for me. I liked it so much I did it again. Landed in this top right corner and slid all the way down into the green. As a bad golfer, you'll take any break you can get. You might be thinking this guy doesn't even know where he's aiming at, but trust me, it kept moving in. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Okay, it wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good. This one was moving. With the squad watching, I had to deliver. Luckily, I was able to. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, part 3. I don't know who put that tree on the right side of the fairway, but it was masterful positioning. My ball got in a fight with that tree, but the tree won, so that's unfortunate. With the fairway this big, the only plan is to advance the ball forward. As the ball tumbled to the front, I was hoping it didn't land in that bunker, praying to the golf gods, and luckily they answered my prayer. Shanking it into the bunker was a definite possibility, so I just wanted to get it anywhere else but the bunker. Did I leave it incredibly short? Of course, but at least it wasn't in the bunker. To take the shank out of the play, the Texas wedge to the rescue. I could tell you I was trying to play the slopes to try to get it close, but I was just hitting and praying. Thanks to a little bit of luck, we ended up pretty close. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 4. Anytime we can hit a fairway, it's a good day. So today was a good day. Does that mean I won't screw up the next shot? Absolutely not. Self-fulfilling prophecy, I shanked this one directly into the brush. Couldn't afford no drops, so we had to go on a scavenger hunt to try to find this ball. Was this a predicament? Of course. Was I going to take the drop? Of course not. Things went from bad to worse when the ball ended up in the bunker. Anytime we can get it out of the bunker in one is a win in my book. Was it anywhere near the hole? Of course not, but that doesn't matter. I thought I had a decent lie here, but my partner was very clear to point out which way this ball was going. But after the adventure we went on, we'll take it. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 5. This is a wonderful part 3 with a great view. It's a shame I'm not really going to get to see it because I'm going to be in the tree. But man, that's a gorgeous view. There's my partner reviewing my technique and cheering me on. Little did he know he's definitely within the range of getting blasted by this golf ball. Luckily, no one was harmed in the making of this video, and I was able to get it on the green. The only thing that was harmed in this hole was my self-esteem, because not only did I miss this putt, but yes, you probably guessed it, I missed the returning putt as well. Bad golfers, when your partner tells you to pick it up, just pick it up. Don't try to show off and make it, because then this happens. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 6. This hole dog legs to the right, and then further right from that, and then further right. So this one's going to be an adventure. The tee shot might look a little sketchy, but it was right in the fairway, right where we wanted it. Now this shot, on the other hand, did not go where we wanted it. Landed on the right side and skedaddled all its way to the left. As I prayed to God I didn't fall in the water behind me, I hit a warm burner that at least went forward. Some people might call this a water hazard. I do not. Caught this one a little too clean. I ended up on the other side of the green, but at least I'm out of the alleged water hazard. This putt, for some reason, had more airtime than my drive, but hey, at least it rolled in the right direction. That left me with this next lengthy putt, and although my teammate is covering that hole with his head, still able to put it through. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad golfer trying to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 7. This hole was a roller coaster of emotions. Solid contact, completely wrong way, into the trees. Not even close to the hole, but at least it was solid contact. Not really sure who this guy is, but this one could be on tour. Directly at the hole, good shot, on the green. Where is this guy all day? Sometimes you get lucky and the hidden hope strategy works out. Some people say it's better to be lucky than good. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 8. It's becoming clear to me that I'm not a bad golfer. I'm just bad at aiming. Because this went straight, just straight into the muck. Because that's where I was aiming. Should be a pretty easy fix, right? Just to add insult to injury, the hole is that way, but I am aiming this way. The one time I don't want the ball to go straight, it goes straight. That's golf for you. I wish I could tell you I had a plan here, but it was definitely a hit and hook situation. Fortunately, I didn't hit it. I just topped it into the bunker. So that was great. I just wanted the opportunity to get a bit more bunker practice in. Nice little slap of the dirt, and we ended up out of the bunker. Thankfully, we didn't skull it over the top like last time. Was it a great shot? No, but at least I had a putt. With my partner watching intensely, we both know that there's no chance this is going in. But that's not the goal. The goal is to get it close, so make the next one easier. Luckily, we're able to do that. No putt's automatic, but we were able to put this one down. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad Golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 9. We're halfway through, but we're still battling for that 100 mark. And drives like this are going to make it a little difficult. After a little bit of detective work, we found out that this was my situation. Yes, it might have not been ideal, but at least we didn't have to take a drop. Strokes are precious. We gotta protect them. After hitting out of the enchanted forest, I was happy to be in the fairway. I really like blind shots like this because you have no expectations of where the ball is going. Just trying to progress it forward. As we make the turn, the vibes are still high. 100 is still a possibility. Just gotta stay locked in. Just another day in the life of a bad golf. Bad Golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 10. We had a decent back 9. We gotta keep our foot on the gas if we're gonna break 100. Luckily, this fairway is huge and there's no way I could have missed the fairway, right? I mean, the fairway does curve to the right, but I picked the farthest point on the left side to hit the ball to. We wouldn't want to make this too easy. Because if you're not reevaluating your life choices by the end of the round, did you even play golf? Because of the tight lie and the grain on the x-axis and Pythagorean theorem, it was Texas wedge the whole way. Bad golfers, when you make a choice and it works out, enjoy it, celebrate it, because they don't have to not. Because then stuff like this happens, and you need those happy moments to get through it. At the end of the day, golf is a game of peaks and valleys, just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad Golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 11. This part 3 was definitely an adventure. Even though it was an adventure, the view was great. After some extensive searching, we were able to find this tee-ball. Wasn't in a great position, but at least it was up. This is where things got out of control. This would be the first skull chip of this hole. But don't worry, there was more to come. Somehow this was a skull and a shank all at the same time. But for those counting at home, that's skull shank number 2. My chips were so bad I didn't even care this ball started moving on its own. I was just finally happy that I was on the green and putting. If I would have made this putt, I might have cried of happiness. Instead, I just cried of depression. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad Golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 12. This could be the widest fairway in Texas. If I would have missed this fairway, I probably would have quit golf and never played again. Just kidding. I wouldn't have done that. After a fantastic tee shot like that, the next shot has to be good, right? You've proven you can do it. Or you can just hit into the trees like normal. But that's fine. At least we're playable. Right here we'll be on the green, right? No. No, we won't. Who hits Hazel Rockets with a wedge? I figured it out. Wasn't it enough rough? I need to be deep in the forest in order to hit a decent shot. With a putter in my hand, my inability to aim shows its face one more time. Luckily, we're able to tap the next one in. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad Golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 13. We're going to take a second and celebrate that this shot went straight. We're going to ignore the fact that it went straight into a pond, but it went straight. It really is all about the small victories. You might ask yourself why my backswing is so long for such a small chip. And the question is, I have no logical idea. But at least I ended up on the green with the putter in my hands. Now, was this a putt you'd write home about? No, it wasn't a great putt. It was a good putt. And at least it left us a tap it on the next one. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad Golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 14. This was such a beautiful hole, I wanted to make sure I saw every inch of it. So there I went a little to the left. And in this next shot, I wanted to see the right side. So I decided to shank it that way. And again, this is not because I'm bad at golf. It's just because I wanted to experience the entire hole. After those two horrible shots, the most logical thing to do was try to flop it over these trees. I was completely wrong, and the tree said no, and sent my ball right back down to the ground. Let's play a little game called How Many Bad Chips Can You Hit in a Row? There's one skull across the green. If that wasn't enough, let's go ahead and do a second one. This one was shanked so bad it hit the lip on the bunker and actually stopped it from rolling over. The golf gods were nice. Which means this is our opportunity. Putter in hand, we can do this. 2 putts always the goal, and this was a great lag putt to put it close. But this hole was not done with me yet. We took a couple of bumps and bruises, but hey, that's just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad Golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 15. After that horrendous hole, we're going to have to find our way back if we're going to break 100. Luckily, this drive wasn't that bad. If you've seen any of my videos, you probably know what's next. This shot sucked. Not good in direction-wise, not good in length-wise. It was just went forward, so I guess it could be worse. These shots always make me nervous with the bunkers in front. So I decided to just go ahead and launch it across the green into a pond that was back there, because that felt safer. As I held on for dear life not to fall into the pond, this wasn't a bad chip. And just for the record, I didn't fall into the water. And again, we're back to where we're most comfortable. Putter in hands, looking to 2-putt, and luckily, this wasn't a bad lag one. The direction wasn't great, but it left us a short second putt, so that's not bad. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad Golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 16. With 100 on the horizon, pressure building, we're going to have to come up with a good hole here in order to get back on track. This drive did leave a long way in, but luckily I careered a 3-wood. This ball rolled forever and it actually ended up landing on the green. Did you know you could actually top a putt? Well, I did until this day. And I don't know how it happened, but it happened. With my teammates' encouragement, I was able to put that bad putt behind me and put this next one close. With 2 holes left to break 100, it's going to be close. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad Golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 17. 100 might be in danger, but we're still going to try to remain positive. And this type of start off the tee is exactly what we're looking for. Now, did it go very far? Absolutely not, but at least it's in the fairway. From this view, this shot looks fantastic. Great flight, everything looks good, till you find out that it went exactly in the middle of a bunker. Like right in the middle of the bunker. But that's fine, let's get the ball out of this bunker and move on. Or we can completely shank it into those trees behind the green. Put on your snake boots because we're going to the trees. Why is it when you strike it so well, you find the most random branch and it knocks the ball right back down, directly back into the trees? I was happy that this shot got me out of the trees, but unfortunately still not on the green. After that many bad wedge shots, it was Texas wedge the whole way. Realizing that my shot at 100 was gone, I had to keep focused and finish the round. We'll keep working to break that mark at a good track like Olympia Hills. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer. Bad Golfer tries to break 100 at Olympia Hills in San Antonio, Texas, part 18. Fortunately, 100 is not in the cards for us anymore, but we're going to finish strong and finish off the round. And boy, was this drive a great way to finish. It actually landed on this perfect little launching path for the next shot. The only thing I kept thinking was stay out of that huge crater on the right side. But you guessed it, that's exactly where I went. Luckily, I was able to get this really cool shot out of it, and I was able to get up and onto the green in one. Bad golfers, it's okay if you don't hit your goal. Don't get down on yourself, and don't let it ruin your time. Have fun on the course, have fun with your friends, and take notes of what you want to do better in your next round. Because at the end of the day, golf's supposed to be fun. Just another day in the life of a bad golfer.